found a woman's sock in my house after being away for a week, and my boyfriend lied to me about it. Title: I discovered a woman's sock in my home after being away for a week, and my boyfriend wasn't truthful about it. Content: I'm unsure if I'm permitted to post an update in under 48 hours due to community guidelines. However, he has woken up. I'm currently in my office space, working while also tearing up and reading through the comments. He entered the room, attempting to cuddle me from behind my chair. I was clearly tense, and he asked why I seemed upset with him. I told him I didn't understand why he hadn't been truthful about the sock before. He insisted he hadn't lied. I pointed out I placed the sock on the table, so he couldn't have done that. He clarified that he only meant he stumbled upon the sock while cleaning and had set it aside. It had ended up forgotten behind the shop vac. He then got extremely angry, accusing me of perpetually thinking he's cheating. He began swearing and announced he wouldn't accompany me to my parents' home this summer, stating he would remain here all summer, which meant a friend of mine who intended to rent the place for work wouldn't be able to stay since he would be around. I questioned why he was escalating and mentioned that I'd just been troubled and needed some clarity and reassurance from him. He kept losing his temper, stormed to the door, and threw his coffee cup down the stairs. He picked up an old baseball bat we keep by the stairs and started pounding the step outside, yelling that he wasn't cheating. He then flung his packed lunch all over the steps and left in a huff in his vehicle. I had been away for a week on a work assignment. During that time, he had practically the entire week off, as he follows a 1 week on, 1 week off work schedule. Upon returning home, I noticed he had tidied up the house quite a bit. Not that it's a crime, but it was somewhat surprising and slightly out of character. I usually handle most of the cleaning, so it was unexpected. He even gathered some of my laundry left in the washroom and living room and placed it in the basket. I was shocked but brushed it off. The day after I came back, he started night shifts while I worked during the day, meaning I got home after he had left. I thought I would take a moment to clean the house as well. There was a shop vac that had been outside our bedroom door for several weeks, which I finally moved to the closet. Upon doing so, I discovered a sock tucked behind it. A small ankle sock, clearly women's, from a brand I've never encountered before. At this point, I started feeling uneasy, so I placed the sock on a table next to my bedside, intending to inquire about it later when he returned from work early in the morning. When I asked him about the sock, he said he had no idea whose it was. He then claimed he found it on the stairs and thought it belonged to me, so he had left it there. But I had placed it there myself. I doubted he had noticed it around our home. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been behind the shop vac. And if he had noticed it, thinking it was mine, wouldn't he have added it to the basket with my other tidy clothes? I reiterated that I set the sock down and questioned him about why he was dishonest regarding its placement. He maintained that he didn't have anyone over and was unaware of the sock's owner. I proceeded to leave to prepare for work while he went off to sleep. Do you have any tips on how I should handle this situation?